Hi everybody and welcome back. Today I am going to, show you a really cool trick if you want to go carnivore but have to be dairy free for any reason. So I'm going to show you how I make butter. And then number 2, we are going to talk about the parameters and the different ways of doing carnivore for this challenge that's coming up in July as soon as we come back.
With every start, we are born again. Open your heart.
I am now planning on making bone marrow. These are the little pieces of bone that you can get from the store that they have the little bone marrow in them. This is for 2 reasons. 1, it's delicious. It's actually very fatty. Oh, there's a child, because there's always a child. This is going to do 2 things. 1, it's absolutely delicious to eat. I kind of use this as a delicacy or a treat because it is very, very, very fatty. I still have enough extra stores on my body that I would like to use those first. But it also renders off once you bake it. No shuriken. No, you're not gonna go in. No. It also renders off this beautiful, gorgeous butter replacement. I know that some people who want to do the carnivore challenge might want to take it to the extreme and do the beef, the salt, and the water. This would be an acceptable replacement for butter. This is that comes out of the marrow. It's just fat and it renders off when you bake it, and it is really, really good. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You put some of these in a pan. That's it. Super hard. Oh, you can also get the longer ones. They look like dinosaur bones. You can put those, stand them upright. Totally works for that too. You're going to stick these into a 450-degree oven for 15 minutes. So as soon as that is done, I will show you what those look like. Okay. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's what they look like. I will pull these out. I'm actually gonna weigh them because I wanna know how much I'm actually eating when it comes to this heavy, dense fat. And then I will pour off the rest of the golden, delicious goodness and show you what that looks like. So I pulled out the little bit of marrow that's in the middle. It's like beef oyster. I don't know how to describe it. I really love this stuff. This was 10 grams. So I will put up the macros so you know what that looks like. I sprinkle it with a little bit of salt. A lot of it renders off. I love beef marrow. And this came from our local cow. We buy a cow locally. Anywhere from every 3 to 5 months, we go through a whole cow. So we are kind of already on a rotation. But this marrow actually came from the cow that we got locally. Whenever we have steaks that have the marrow bones in them, I cut those out and then I freeze them and I save them so that whenever I'm ready to have some, they're available. But this, the top half is what I just rendered off. This is 2 different servings of the marrow bones, 6 each. That is amazing stuff. It's a wonderful tallow. Find ways to save your fat if you can. I could have strained it, but I really don't care about the little crispy bits because it's really yummy stuff. So that is one way that you can still have butter or something like that if you are doing the most intense version of carnivore for the challenge. There is going to be 4 levels that I recommend doing for carnivore. It depends on where you fall on the spectrum. The first level is just beef, salt, and water. That is for healing. The next level of carnivore would include other forms of muscle meat and salt and water. The next form would include eggs and some dairy. again, if you want to have the best results possible, and if you've never tried it, this would be a great time to omit dairy. Take cheese out, sour cream, heavy whipping cream, all kinds of things like that. Take them out for this month. If you want to see amazing results as fast as you can, get rid of the dairy. Now, you just tell yourself it's only 30 days. You can bring it back in afterwards and try and see how you do. Dairy can stall some people. It can really slow things down. It is up to you. But that would be on level 3 if you decided to do that. If you want to do level 4, that is the easiest, simplest, most inclusive form of carnivore. That would include spices and keto sauces as well. As long as you're not drinking a cup of the sauce every time you eat something, then that would be okay. So however you want it to look depends on you. You're the one that gets to determine what kind of a challenge you're doing every step of the way, because along this journey, there's a lot of twists, there's a lot of turns, and there's a lot of times you got to tweak and you got to adjust, and every person is different. I can help guide you along the way. I can give you some ideas and tips and tricks and tell you exactly what I did. But just because it worked for me doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. So you're going to have to try experimenting on your own. You have to make the decision. But anyways, that is one way that you can have butter if you've decided to do the carnivore challenge and you can't do dairy. Hey guys, it's the next day because everything went crazy yesterday, just after I finished showing you how I make my butter replacement if you are carnivore and dairy free as well. We ended up getting another fawn that needed to be bottle fed, and he is so tiny. If you stick around for the bloopers, I will show you him. He is 1 pound, 10 ounces. I'm honestly not entirely sure if he's going to make it, but we are going to do our very best to attempt to help him. And yeah, everything went completely crazy. So I'm finishing today. Anyways, that is how I make my butter replacement. And that is the parameters for doing the carnivore challenge. You got to decide where you want to jump in on this. It's completely up to you. Do me a favor and invite other people to come along with you. Share this with friends and family and coworkers and people at church and anyone you think could benefit from this or even have fun doing it with you. I think that's everything for the day. If you guys could do all the things, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that every time I post a new video, you'll know within the first couple of seconds. Yeah, pretty close to that. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. And we will see you on the way. Bye. You're doing it, bud. Good job. Yep, hopefully they'll straighten out. Well, he likes your hand. He's going to sleep on it.
We have a baby deer right here on my lap, and he likes to lay on my hand.
He needs bottles, huh?
And he needs a bottle to drink on with milk. And I hope he can grow up. Is he a boy or a girl?
Yep, he's a boy.
And it's a boy. And he's gonna be the boss when he grows up.
He's too little to reach to drink mama's milk. He tried
And
he
we
can't
are see you on the board. Bye, guys.